You know what? Let's go live for a little bit, because I might get people coming in here telling me, you know, hey, you're wrong about Borderlands. Look, Alexia is one of these big, mega Borderlands people, and she came in yesterday and she agreed with me about my views. I'm curious to know what other people think about it. Don't get me... So, where am I at right now? I am... What level am I at? Where's the level? Level 18. I have some points to still spend. I've spent a couple of them. So I like it, don't get me wrong, because, I mean, it's Borderlands, obviously. Guns. I mean, I like how, yeah, just guns, right? But I got a lot of problems with it compared to Borderlands 3, honestly. When it really comes down to it. I guess I should probably do this. But really, when it comes down to it, I'm feeling like it doesn't feel as big. I mean, the problem is I don't remember what Borderlands 3 was like as a base game, alright? So, that's one of the big... So, like, I've been playing it on hard. I think one of my big frustrations is I'm not getting a lot of elemental weapons. I do have some skeleton keys. So, first off, I feel like... So, like, I have right here, I got 7 skeleton keys, but I'm waiting to use those. Oh, that has awful aim. Ooh, what is that? Wait, do I have to kill that thing? Okay, so... I feel like, first off, one of my big problems with Borderlands 4 is the variety of enemies, okay? There was definitely a much bigger variety of enemies in Borderlands 3. Because you... Even with the initial planets, every planet had their own unique enemies. Now, it could be I'm still in the first location, but I'm being told that isn't the case. Like, these cow thingies are very annoying. Do we get to fight a dragon thingy like that? That would be cool. Like, okay, so first off, one of the first things that I noticed about Borderlands 4, when I first started playing it, is the lack of global, like, intergalactic or, like, interplanetary scope to the story. All right, look, let me first say this, all right? I am not... Tyreen and Troy were extremely, extremely annoying. But you really think about Tyreen and Troy, what's interesting is when you really think they were actually kind of interesting overall. Like, I've been thinking about Tyreen and Troy as characters. It's like they're the children of Typhon de Leon, and having, like, you know... That background of theirs and why they became what they are, and the fact that they're like twins and all that, and sirens and all that. So when you really think about it, they're actually kind of a unique idea. Annoying, very annoying. Troy and Tyreen were extremely annoying. But maybe, I don't know, maybe that was the point of them. Like, I'm not saying they were great characters, don't get me wrong. Troy and Tyreen were, but at the same time, they weren't they actually had some degree of backstory that you could say is kind of interesting. Okay? But I think one of the first things that I noticed and felt, though I do love the shields, the armor shields, I absolutely love them. Those are big, like, awesome. Like, now that I have had an armor shield, I never want to use another shield type again. I love the armor shields, okay? That definitely. But one of the first things you notice is like it's the same enemies. Like these synths are just. I feel like the enemies are tedious and just they get really boring at like don't get me wrong, it didn't have the same okay. So the first thing I noticed about Borderlands 4 versus Borderlands 3 is the scope of the story. So Borderlands 3, when you're starting it, right, you are... Exactly. Claptrap gets captured, you rescue Claptrap, and basically you're preparing your spaceship, right? To move your spaceship, and then you go on a spaceship, and you're basically on an interplanetary hop to find the vault keys and to find the vault, and it feels so much more grander, and you're competing against Troy and Tyreen for the vault keys, right? You know, hey Joshua, what's up? So I'm playing Borderlands 4, and I'm probably the only person who's going to say this, but I think I like Borderlands 3 more. I mean, the thing is, from the moment they mentioned hints of the story, right? From the moment they're like, and the timekeeper, you must save this planet, and the timekeeper and all that, it was like, that cannot... I had my doubts that they could even come close to the scope of Borderlands 3. Like, it was like, Borderlands 3 was interplanetary. So I wasn't sure how they could, like, take Borderlands 4 bigger than Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3, you start it and you are like building setting your spaceship up, right? You're like, we have to find these vault keys. It's an interplanetary hop to locate these vault keys. You're going all over the place, right? You have a spaceship, a really cool spaceship. I like the spaceship in Borderlands 3. I might switch to Borderlands 3 just to show the differences at some point. But Borderlands 3, you have that spaceship going, right? You got that spaceship, which is pretty cool. And you're going from planet to planet trying to find vault keys. You're dealing with big companies, multiple big companies, trying to locate that Katagawa and all that. Whereas with Borderlands 4, it's like, oh, you must rescue this planet from the Timekeeper. It's just one planet you must rescue from the Timekeeper. So how can you compare rescuing this one planet from the Timekeeper, right, versus the interplanetary scale of Borderlands 3, right? so that's why the moment, and if you look at some of the few things that I posted on X about Borderlands 4, I was like, I don't see how they can make it. Right. The thing is, I don't want to develop Borderlands 5. If I already posted, so if I were to make a video game, right? First of all, honestly, I want to make competition with Destiny 2 because everybody likes Destiny 2, but I wish I could make a better Destiny 2. But if I were to make a video game, the setting I would want to create is one of two. Okay, there's two settings I would like to create if I could create a video game, right? And they're both kind of related. So the first one is, because I'll admit, even though I look, my family's in Egypt, but I love ancient Egypt, okay? Come on, ancient Egypt is just cool, right? Ancient Egypt is just cool. Pyramids, massive tomb complexes. It's almost like Diablo 3 in reality with massive tomb complexes. And if you want to exaggerate, you can just make ancient Egypt even cooler with just a little bit of exaggeration. So if I could make a video game, it would either be what would have happened if ancient Egypt remained in power and like eventually like made it to America. And so you have Egyptian religion ruling, right? And Christianity, Judaism, and Islam still exist, but they're small minorities, and they're like oppressed small groups, and they're like getting along because they're like the two most. It's like, whoa, where they're like monotheists. They worship one God. They're so primitive. Nobody worships one God. Everybody worships multiple gods. Nobody likes one, like, it's like, they're so weird, right? So you have Egyptian religion all over America, too. You have pyramids in New York. Like, you have, like, the pharaoh's children are, like, ruling over America, South America, Europe, okay? You have on TV state-funded funerals with massive like pyramids and mummification, and like you have, for example, okay, veterinary services. So let's say you have to put your cat to sleep, right? Then the veterinary service will also offer you the rituals by which to mummify your cat and bless it, and you have its soul travel to Bastet to bring you good tidings, right? And all that stuff. So you'd have ancient Egyptian religion ruling the world. And like all clothing in modern day would be designed with Egyptian motif to it, and like clothing and even computers. And so it wouldn't be like X, it would be like something related to that. You know, the obelisk, I think it is, in Washington, it would actually be a genuine one with hieroglyphics along it listing all the leaders of America, because and that sort of thing. The other one is a post-apocalypse of that setting, where you then have to explore all the tombs, where it's like, okay, think of it this way. It's a combination of modern and ancient Egypt, but in an apocalyptic setting. So you're exploring tombs from, like, tombs of ancient Egypt, quote, but with modernized settings. So, like, because, ancient Egypt, you put your most valued products, like, possessions in your tomb. So you have, like, gamers with their gaming PCs and their gaming consoles in their tombs. Like, so, or maybe instead of burying their actual technology, because what a waste of money that would be, you have like small miniature versions of it that are like the Shopti, right? Which are like those fake servants. But that's where I would put a video game. Now, me being a big fan of first person, there'd definitely be shooting involved, but all the guns and weapons would be based on ancient Egypt. Cars would be developed based on Egyptian everything would be like Egyptian named cars, like the Bastet and the Anubis and stuff like that. And they said, I want to, like, can you imagine, like I said, you go to your vet, right? And it's like your cat is dying of kidney failure, right? Like, and the vet's like, we offer mummification rituals and mummification services for your cat because cats are guardians of the afterlife. And so let us mummify and, bury your feline in a manner that will make the cat go send messages to the afterlife and good. That's where I would set a video game. I love massive tomb complexes. I love, there are two kinds of things I love, all right? Post-apocalypses and, massive, basically I like leftover, exploring civilizations that have passed. Basically, I love Diablo 3 because I love the tombs you get to explore and the massive Wait, how do I do this? Oh, that's that kind of, okay, I haven't. Okay, so that would be my kind of ideal video game. That's my type of video game, right? I love Diablo 3. Diablo 3 was my first Diablo game, and the way I got into it is through the Nintendo Switch. But then I was like, I want to play this on a real console, right? So I have a Diablo 3 on the Switch, which apparently I think the resale value is insane. I'll buy Switch games because I know that the resale value for a Switch game, there's some Switch games that, they're rare, and their resale value is going to go up. So, with the GameCube, I managed to trade in my GameCube and a whole bunch of games and afford a PS4, at launch. So, I will say this, though. This game definitely on hard is more challenge than Tiny Tina's Wonderland and even Borderlands 3. Tiny Tina, I played it on intense difficulty, and that was easy. I don't really. But that would be my setting for a video game. But I said, Alexia and I talked about it a little briefly when she came on yesterday about Borderlands 3 versus Borderlands 4. And you know what? I'm going to say I like Borderlands 3 more. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really do like There's so much more to Borderlands 3. I am, though, thinking of unsubscribing. Honestly, I'm just, you know what? I'm not even gonna. From all the Destiny 2 content creators, because I don't want to get caught up in the thing. Right now, everyone's talking about apparently Lucky Top and his family issues, and it's like, look, I don't like the dude. I don't care about I don't care about what's going on with his family and his kid. It's not my business, but I don't like the dude. I don't like him, all right? He's a liar, and you lose me the moment you've proven to be a liar. And I've already proven with receipts that Lucky Top, that's apparently what Lucky 10p is. Lucky Top is a liar. And I've interacted. So, like, the guy, I like Mr. Gaming Counselor. He's like, bring receipts if you don't like the guy, why you don't like him. I'm like, I don't like him because, you know, I brought receipts. I don't like him. He flat out lied. And I have a serious problem with people when you lie to me. And he lied about one of the most biggest issues going on in the world of Destiny 2. The thing that really pissed a whole bunch of people off, and that is content vaulting. And you come into my contents and you lie, and then you delete the video, which I'm going to repost I'm going to make a reaction to the guy who reacted to his video. So just to keep the video up, because his is deleted, and I don't trust the guy to not go after the guy who reacted to his. But I don't think I want to get caught up in any more of what's going on with Destiny 2 anymore. I'm so happy playing this. Like, this game is fun. It has cooler. I'm sorry, but this game has even your fodder for this game is cooler than anything in Destiny 2. Well, I said. I've generally reached the point where I'm beginning to realize just how much happier I am without the game in my life. Hey, what's up, Alchemist Lamar? So wait, am I supposed to go all the way over there? Can I go over there? Am I allowed to go? Oh, I can swim. I mean, I noticed I could swim in other locations, but I wasn't sure if I could swim in big other locations. So, anyway, as I was saying about Borderlands 3 versus Borderlands 4, because I haven't heard a lot of people talking about comparing. Alexia came on yesterday and they said Alexia loves Borderlands. But Alexia's like Alexia is to Borderlands what I am to Destiny 2. She loves Borderlands. Like, if I need to know anything about Borderlands, I'll be like, Alexia, you know it. Alexia knows Borderlands, okay? Give me one sec. I think it's Corpus Tech, because I still have my Corpus loyalties. I need to check these websites, by the way, for ship codes daily, because I realize if I skip a few days, I miss a whole bunch of codes. So I finally started using some of my skill points too. All right, so. Corpus Tech. That's me. And, yeah. So. Okay, so anyway, that's what I'm saying. All right. Wait, what? Okay. So, I think one of the first things, though, I noticed, honestly, it was one of my big doubts from the beginning, when they were talking about the story for Kairos, the Timekeeper, and all of Borderlands 4, my thought was immediately, how are you going to make a game as big as Borderlands 3? I really think Borderlands 3 is really, really big compared to Borderlands. I don't want grenades. I want my... And I have noticed the glitch with the trash junk. So, like, I from the beginning was commenting on Borderlands 4, asking, like, my biggest concern about Borderlands 4 was, can it be as big as Borderlands 3? Borderlands 3... Oh my god, this thing is so unuser-friendly at all. So, my first problem with Borderlands 4 was, even before the game released, I kept asking, I'm hyped for the game, right? I admitted I was hyped for the game. I mean, I pre-ordered the game, which sucks because that cool legendary gun that you get as a part of your pre-order is level 1, and then you can't level it up. I want it to level up. So, okay. So, my biggest concern from the beginning when they were talking about the story of Kairos and Borderlands 4 was that it was not going to be as big as Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 has a huge scale to it. From the moment you start Borderlands 3, right? Okay. You find yourself, like, basically traveling from planet to planet. To find vault keys, right? Locate vault. It's basically an interplanetary jaunt, right? That's not Borderlands. So this one's like, oh, Kairos, one planet. Can you save one planet from the Timekeeper? My ability. Yeah, but you don't understand. I am by default stubborn. I want to solo the campaign on hard. I don't need. Anyway. Okay. I kind of... Nah, it's not. Nah. Nah, I'm just not gonna to mention. So, I feel like the game is a lot smaller than Borderlands 3. I feel like the weapon choices are a lot smaller in Borderlands 3. I feel like... Of course, my Borderlands 3 count is completely, like, maxed out, so... So back when... Right. So back when the Witch Queen came out, right? People kept pushing me to... I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Besides, by myself. Solo the campaign. Best part was when I was running, everyone was getting mad at me because they had just released Void 3.0. So I'm playing Savathun, right? I am okay. And so I was playing Savathun on Legendary difficulty, and I was soloing it, and I was like, yeah, nah. Wait, but you're... Wait, okay. Wait, so his brain is sticking out? Okay, so if your wait, so wait, so if your brain is sticking out of your head, isn't that a small problem? I mean, do you really want to walk around with your brain outside your head? Like, can you imagine what would happen in a heavy rainstorm? Mr. Higher intellectual ability isn't going to be very highly intellectual after a heavy rainstorm hits his fully exposed brain. Did anybody not think of that? Like, dude, if you go out and take your herd to go to different pastures, stuff is gonna get into your brain, right? Like leaves, bits of grass, dirt, fur, rain. The sun is gonna shine on your fully exposed brain. I'm just gotta say, something seems a little off about that. I just... Am I, like, wrong here? Just saying? Like, who thought this was smart? I mean, at least put a dome, maybe even a clear protective dome over the exposed brain. A hat? Something? Help me understand why? I'm just saying. Am I wrong in understanding? Just. I mean, I'm just just a small observation, right? No, little observation. I mean, just gotta say. I mean, help me to. Yeah, but that has a much smaller magazine, so we're going with keeping that one. All right, we're keeping that one. All right. Like, I don't know. Just. You know what? I don't even want to know. All right? I don't even want to know. I think one of the things I find, I don't think I even need to. No. That's all I'm just gonna say. Okay? I don't think I even need. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to Borderlands 3 versus Borderlands 4, because there are a couple points I want to make, and I'm curious to know. And if I keep babbling on, this is going to end up to be hours long, and I want to hear what other people think when I say, I think I like Borderlands 3 more than Borderlands 4. I'm going to stop saying Borderlands, just say 3 versus 4. Alright? So, when the game first came out, right? So even before the game came out, right? When we were hearing talk about what Borderlands 4 was going to be about, right? They were talking about the Timekeeper and Kairos and all of that. And the first thing, I repeatedly posted on X, and I said, I'm not sure, I think Borderlands, I mean, I didn't think the story was going to be better. I had my doubts about that, but that isn't the point. I didn't think I didn't think number 4 could reach the scale of 3. Right? And I think my suspicions were met, because let's talk about Borderlands 3. When you first start playing Borderlands 3, okay, you are basically starting on an interplanetary quest. I mean, within very, very early on, if you don't do all the side missions and you come back to them. So if some people, don't do all the side missions immediately, they go back to them. But, okay, unless you do all the side missions and explore the whole map, right? Okay, very quickly into the game, you find yourself on a spaceship, okay? on an interplanetary journey to find the vault key fragments. You are facing off against Troy and Tyreen, who, yeah, kind of annoying, won't deny it. No. Right? So, I'm gonna... Well, I can't join a team. So I can't because my headset is connected to my PC because of the way PlayStation is set up for live streaming. So, yeah. That's... But, so you start Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 starts as a... Anyway, so anyway. Anyway, let me finish. I do not like the new UI. I think it is ridiculously convoluted. It is too convoluted and... You want me to believe that you're not... Wait, so... So, there's a way to actually fast forward through the long, unending dialogues of annoyance. But, so that's why I want to know, I want to know from other people who played Borderlands 3. if you feel the same, that the game is definitely smaller and less big and expansive and varietized and just not as cool as Borderlands 3. Like wait. Right. So right. But well, I never really looked into the pricing. That coffee brand coffee is like ridiculously overpriced, and I'm tempted to open the disc. What, do I even have it working on this computer? So I am happy to say I like upgraded so much stuff. Oh, no, I don't know where that is right now. That won't work. Oh, here it is. One sec. Hello, Min Min. Are you hungry? Oh, Min Min, I'm sorry. It is time for Tum Tum Yum Yums. Okay. No. Give me one sec. Min Min. I think that's correct. Yes, I am human, unfortunately. Okay. One sec. Let me just do one thing. And then I gotta feed Min Min. So, okay. I am flustered. Give me a sec. Okay. All right. Give me one sec. Yes, Min Min. Yes, Min Min. You want food, Min Min? Okay. All right. Why did that lock me out? All right. Give me one sec. I got to feed Min Min. Come here, Min Min. Min Min. Yeah, Min Min? Come here. Let's feed Min Min. Where's the food? Min Min, where's the food? Where's the food, Min Min? Well, show me where the food is, Min Min. Where's the food, Min Min? Teeny tiny itty bitty little kitty. Wants yum yums. We have to finish the kitten food, alright? We're gonna finish the kitten food, right? We're gonna finish all the kitten food. I stopped ordering kitten food, but we have a couple cans of kitten food left, so we're gonna finish all the kitten food. I set up my. Give me one sec. Give me a moment, Min Min. All right. All right. There you go. Yeah, you're happy now, Min Min? Yes. I know. Here you go. Here you go, Min Min. Little Min Min girl. I gotta clean your litter box too. Because I try to do it daily. Right. Okay. So let's see. Let me just see what's going on. Give me one sec. I'm not even sure if this is working, but hey, why not? So, it just, I don't know. It's like it's sort of like after saving and going after massive vaults, right? Now you're that was dumb. That was really dumb. But that was not that dumb. Okay. I said, this feels smaller. There are things I like more about Borderlands 4. Don't get me wrong, alright? There definitely are things I like more. I like the shields, the armor shields more. Oh my god, this is the most... Okay, this is stupid. Okay. Oh my... I'm sorry. This hurts. This hurts, listening to this stupidity. It hurts my brain. I can't. Why is this stupid? Yes, Min Min? Where'd you go? Min Min? Hmm? Yeah, Min Min? Was that yummy? Do you like the kitten food? You're not a kitten, though. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean... So, why has writing gotten so bad? Where even, like, great stuff used to be... Like, this mission from the missile is just... It's just dumb. And, I mean, I guess you could... It sounds like something that at one point would have been in Borderlands. But now this just is like... It's cliche and cringe and painful to listen to. Like... So when I was younger, I had a crazy theory. Okay, let's go with Cat's crazy theories. I had several theories that are actually turning out to be other theories that people are now making. I've heard Tim Pool, at least, talk about this. So years ago, I had the crazy theory, what I call the crazy, the village idiot theory concerning the internet. All right? So my theory was, okay, that... Every village had at least one crazy idiot. But the person kept their mouth shut, or they were Oh my God, shut up. Ow! Min Min, what did I say about the feet? Oh my... Okay, this is just... Oh God, this is so bad. Please, stop talking. Oh my... This is so unbearably bad. I'm so tempted to throw her. Oh God. Stop talking. Stop talking, please. Who wrote this? Okay, whoever wrote this should never be allowed to write again. Stop talking. Stop. Just make it stop. Make it stop. What is this? Oh my God, stop. This is entire.
في ناس هيكونوا موجودين فوق ل10 دقايق كده.
Okay.
يعني وهيجوا يصلوا وبعدين نمشي اوكي؟
Wait, ها؟
هيجوا يصلوا وبعدين نمشي.
احنا نمشي؟
لا هم هيمشوا.
Okay, okay. Oh my God, this is just... This is intolerable. Who wrote this? Can I just blow Gigi up? That's an interesting shade of red. Okay. Okay. This is why the best video games were made in any other country but the United States. Okay? Okay? Let's be absolutely clear, okay? This is why people are celebrating Saudi Arabia buying EA. Because this is painful. This hurts my... Oh God, stop talking. Just... Okay. Okay. Min Min, come here, Min Min. Why are you crying, Min Min? Come here. Come here, Min Min. There we go. Min Min. There she goes. Min Min. Yes, Min Min. Come here, Papa. Oh my God, stop talking. You are. You are a dud, all right? And you know what? No, I hope you're not a dud, because then I never have to hear your voice again. Blow her up. Blow her up. Just stop. 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 What do you think, Min Min? Hey. Eat your bowl. Whee! Alright. Okay. I think I would rather have the COV. Okay. 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 I mean, like I said, there are... I gotta get out of the way of these stupid... I mean, at least they fly now? Okay. I mean, you could say that. They fly now. I mean, I guess Borderlands is supposed to be cringe. But this hurts me. Where is everybody who wants to go after Gigi? You? That's it. Okay. Okay. Please don't. I would appreciate if you don't. Hey, Zenny, my brain hurts, Zenny. Just go. Just go. Please. Min, come here, Min. Ooh, lots of guns. I got lots of loot. See, my brain hurts at this point. What? How did that happen? There we go. There we go. Happy to say. Look, you stupid woman. I got a lot of loot to pick up, okay? Stop talking to me. You piss me off. I'd carry you around all over the just blow up, all right? You annoy me, okay? I'm gonna collect my loot. Look, I even got a legendary. See, it's legendary. See, I got legendary loot. I mean, I do like the fact that you have health regen thingies, which are kind of cool. Okay, where is the stupid rocket that? You know, she'll probably land back in the same village and not blow up and end up making friends with everybody there. Can I, like... Okay. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Sure. I'm not sure I want to know anymore. I would like a frying pan or... Two shots that are just embarrassing misses. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. Okay. So first off, I need to empty out my backpack. So one of the best things to do for that is to go... Well... claim the silo. Okay, let's claim the silo. Sure. So which... So the blue is the silo. Okay. Yeah, okay. I said, I like how Alexia put it yesterday, where she pointed out that this really feels like a Ubisoft game. It really feels like that, with just unlocking things on the map, right? You're just going places, and it's just one open world map. This doesn't make me happy. Like, where's the silo? Go. No, wrong way. Okay. I want to go there. I found, like I said, I do like the gliding. I like the... I think you get a jetpack. You can wall climb, which, I mean... It's more insane than even the flying enemies are still just as annoying. But hey, it could be worse. So it I mean, I would say maybe in a year after they add like damn. Oh. You have no legs. You know that, right? You have no legs. You magic, no legs. Okay, let's drop 2 of these, and he has no legs. You saw that, right? Oh, and then there's... Who talked? Don't talk. You annoy me when you talk. Okay? You don't do that. Okay? Just don't. I'm kind of like trying to figure out where I can see my cosmetic stuff. Cause I'm pretty sure I have a decent amount of cosmetic stuff at this point. I also got the free stuff that comes. Anyway, right. Min. So, no, I don't want to fight you guys. The thing is also, maybe it's just me, but I feel like this world is a lot... I mean, you can't walk 5 feet in... Like, you will get easily overwhelmed by enemies in Borderlands 3. Wherever you go. But this, I've like walked... One of the reasons I don't use vehicles, other than the fact that I suck at vehicles, is because I want to, you know, get loot and stuff by killing enemies as I go from place to place on foot. You know, locate chests and loot. I do that in Destiny as well. You know, locate those chests and those loot. Same with Destiny Rising. You run around, you find chests and loot, right? And bad guys to fight, because you know you want to fight those bad guys, right? Yes. I'm not feeling that here. Okay. Okay. So now let's... Ooh, there's a weapon of the... Is that my... That's my pistol. I think. Yes. That's actually... Let's take that. Oh, because I've been space with space. So, we go like this. Like, for example, also, why is it that, one other nice thing is when you do get cosmetics, right? You, they don't take up space, so you... Ooh. Alright. So, first off, I don't want grenades. I keep getting all these great grenades, but I like the rocket launcher thing, all right? My aim with grenades is very poor. Okay, can we just... All right. I'm undisappointed. You know what? I don't know if I'm disappointed or not, because... part of me is like, it's probably better that they, the other thing is, right, you have to, okay, you're in a leveling up stage, right? This thing basically just benefits, I constantly switch weapons, so, this category is like, I don't know, I am not a big fan of this, right? What if you were like me and you just like to use different guns, right? All right. Better. The ones I have are better. Plus, I like the armor shield. I really do like the armor shield. How much money do I have? Okay. I haven't yet broken 1,000,000. Okay. That one's better. Let's see. That's stuff. Sell junk. It's just easier to do it this way. So I just bought a new gun. This. Okay. Now, so what I do is I have so I have different types. So honestly, I'm not a big sniper rifle person. I'm very bad in aiming with sniper rifles. I feel like when you aim with a sniper rifle, it kind of closes the world, and I like to be able to, I don't know. After I dance. What's the difference between a bass guitar and a regular guitar? Because you talk to someone who has no clue. All I know is guitar. The guitar. That's all I know. So you're gonna have to explain why is it different? How is it? Is it easier? Is it harder? What's bass guitar? Just yes. Do the explaining for the. Wait. Oh no, because that is see it. Let's just cheat. Let me think. I just sell the green and the white just automatically at this point, just because. All right, so let's see. Do we have anything that is? If I type. I should just sell sniper. Sometimes I use sniper rifles, but in general, I really, really don't. No. This is still pretty new. I like this. I do like this. It's fancy, schmancy, shiny. It's a shiny gun. Okay. At this point. Okay. Let's just do it. No. No, I won't. What's that all the way up there? Why am I going to run all the way up there? It has 4 strings and it's an octave lower. It's that rumble you feel in music. Oh, okay. Okay. That. Ugh. Let me think. This is how you get a cat to come, right? Okay. Min. Okay. Oh, there you are. You know how to get down. No, don't give me that. I'm not going to carry you down, you lazy fat blob of meow. Yeah, you're that lazy. You're really that lazy. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not doing anything. Okay? You have to get your fuzzy butt down. So I showed her the treat. The treat. She sees the treat. She's up here because the bed is right here, right? The bed is up here, right? The bed is right here, okay? And she's on the bed, and so she knows how to get down. There's a tree and everything for her to climb, so she could come over here. She doesn't want to. She wants me to go up the ladder and bring her down. So the answer is no. You lazy ball of fuzz. You have to do it yourself. All right? I'm not doing that for you, okay? You're a young little munchkin. Okay. Yeah, I know. I also, if you can't see them, but I've got like engram lights, which are kind of cool. And I found this really cool deal on these lights, so we'll see. The problem... Okay, now here she comes. Do you want something, Missy? You want something? You do? Yes, you do. I see. Hello, Min Min. Show everyone how cute and pretty you are. Yes. Yeah. There's fur floating around. We have to brush. Do the brush thing. There we go. See, I might do this for another hour, maybe an hour and a half. Then I'm going to do my laundry, set up the lights, list some stuff. You're done. You finished it. All right. And then she runs off because that's cats for you. All right. This is not good. Okay, fine. You want me to run all over the place. I mean, even in Destiny, you get fall down. Well, let's try this new gun. All right. All right. Yes, Min Min, Your Majesty. So, I said, one thing though I am finding that I'm getting better at is, well, now I say it, it doesn't look. All right. So, I don't know anybody. I saw a video by Endymion, and it sounds like, I don't know. I want to know what the Japanese think of Ghost of Yotai, because one of the things that really was impressive of Ghost of Tsushima was even the Japanese really just loved that game. But this one, it sounds boring. Like, the quest, the story, sounds like just another revenge story, which is making me again wonder. This is a question I have. Why has writing gotten so bad? So, Ghost of Tsushima was a phenomenal, complicated, great story, right? I haven't finished it, but it's a great story. Jin Sakai is a great character, amazing story. Borderlands 2, great game. Even in a way, even Borderlands 3 had a decent story. The problem is the characters were extremely annoying. Like, really, when you really think about it, right? Okay, let me look them up, because I remember researching. So Troy and Tyrene Calypso, right? So they are, and so co-leader the children that Tyrene. Troy and Tyreen were born conjoined to Typhon and Leda Delian on the Iridian homeworld of Necrotophio. Troy was a parasitic twin, meaning he was born less developed than his sister and actively leached substance from Tyreen. Tyreen's siren powers manifested early on and in an unprecedented turn of events spread to Troy as well. It's not known exactly when they were separated, with some details suggesting it was shortly after birth and others pointing toward the separation being during childhood. The exact nature of the twins' childhood remains clouded in bias. According to Troy, the two were kept caged and incessantly watched over by an overbearing Typhon, something which only became more oppressive after the death of their mother. However, Typhon reveals that he kept the two of them on Necrotophia in order to protect them, a fact that was complicated by his many stories about vault hunting, which enamored the twins and only made them... So, the thing is, when you really think about it, when you really genuinely... Okay. When you really think about the story of Troy and Tyreen, the two of them are very annoying characters. That is true. But you really think about their story, it's actually an interesting kind of tragic story where they were conjoined twins. He developed her siren powers as well. And it says bias because you hear two different basic stories from Troy and Tyreen versus from Typhon de Leon. But, you know, you have these two children that have these weird parasitic siren powers. It's understandable he kind of kept them protected. They felt like they were entrapped on Necrotophio, right? So they're actually really, when you really think about it, when you set aside their annoying personalities, even Troy and Tyreen were interesting characters with their own unique background. They just were pretty badly developed, right? Their writing was pretty bad. But as characters without the terrible cringe writing, they were, I have to say, unique and interesting characters. So I would say Borderlands 3 is still a better story than Borderlands 4. So, it's... So, it's making me think about how writing in general and storytelling has kind of gone down in quality. So, like, Ghost of Tsushima versus Ghost of Yotai, Borderlands versus the most recent Borderlands, right? Destiny 2 has gone definitely down its story. And let's be clear, Destiny is not the masters of storytelling. Absolutely not. But it's definitely gotten worse over the years. Movies have gotten worse. It's making me wonder what is going on with writing. Now, one theory I have is I do think fan fiction, Tumblr fanfic, self-insertion has a big role in it. But even, like the Ghost of Yotai story is just a revenge story. It sounds pretty bare bones and cut and dry and just boring. Same with like Marvel's movies. Like everything seems to have lost. I was watching Person of Interest. And I was blown away by just how really good the storytelling was, where you can't even predict the ending because so it's like everything seems to have gone down in... Are we getting dumber as a people? Like, I've told a colleague of mine who's older than me that his generation is definitely smarter than my generation, but I get to say that the generation after mine is definitely dumber than mine. But I feel like people are getting dumber. And just like common sense thinking. By the way, that friend of mine that I work with, he was there. He saw the actual like space launch, the moon landing in live time. So yeah, much older generation than mine, but kick ass. His parents were like the greatest generation. He nearly got drafted into the Vietnam War, but like there was a cutoff and he didn't get drafted. Like, but, and his name is Gary, which is just cool, because like you have Gary the kitten on Twitter and you have Gall being called Gary, so like just so death comes to us all. I said these enemies just feel so... Like, the enemies in Borderlands 3 are more fun. They have more personality. And I mean, I guess it's because, you know, the Timekeeper has no personality. He's just this like, master overlord with no personality. But, I don't know, I just... Like, there's no common sense. There's no, like the level of also obedience from them, where it's like, this is what you, like, there's no independent thought. It sometimes feels like there's no thinking. And I said, with the whole, like you said, with the whole Trump bad, no pause. No, just, why is Trump bad? A dictator? Well, at least, can you give me, no. He's... Like, it's like they were... But like I said, these enemies... Alright, let me get to that spot, and then let me switch to Borderlands 3 and compare the two, because... Show them off. Well, there's also a lack of, like, shame. This feeling that everything is now, there's no discipline, there's no sense of, like, Like, everyone just dresses like like, you know how they say, that whole glass, broken windows on crime policy, where it's like, if you let broken windows go unpunished, then it will let in other bigger crime. I'm beginning to think that, like, lack of professionalism, lack of professional attire, lack of just a feel of professionalism. Hey, Mr. Dystopian. I'm playing Borderlands 4, but I might switch to Borderlands 3 to show the difference, because I feel like Borderlands 3 was a better game. Hi, Min Min. Yes? You want attention? That's not for cats. It's actually... You already ate one, Min Min. You already ate one, you little chonkers. You're getting chonky. Look at you. You are a big chonky cat. Look at this thing. Look at this little monster. Look at the tummy. It wobbles. Look at it. Look at it. It's wobbling. Let's show the upside down head. Look at the little upside down. Upside down kitty. See? Look into the camera. Show them your nose. Show them the upside down kitty. Show them the paws. Right, look at the little paws. Look, paws. Paws. Toe beans. Look at the tummy. Look. Look. We got a cat. Alright. There's a tail. Alright. Look at her. Whee! Kiss your paw. Kiss your smelly paws. Okay. Mwah. Mwah. Kitty cat tummy. Hi. Are you being cute? Are you being cute? You want some pets. You want some pets. You want attention? Is that what you want? You want the world to be you want to be the center of everything? The world revolves around you and your cuteness. Right? You're a cutie. You're the boss. You get all the attention. You get all the attention. Toes, pads. Mwah. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay. Look at the look. Here we go. Irresistible pets. You want pets? You want pets? Mwah. You want pets? No, that's not for choo-choos. That's not for choo-choos. You put everything in your mouth. Everything goes in your little mouth, doesn't it? You put everything in your kitty cat mouth, don't you? Everything goes in your mouth, right? You like it when everything goes in your kitty cat mouth. Yes? Right in the mouth. Right in the mouth. You want me to tell them about how you eat plastic? Plastic. Yes. Those are your feet. Oh, you took the pot. No, don't chew on that. Give me that. No, you know what? Give me that. You took the puffball from the microphone. Why did you take the puffball from the microphone? Why do you like the puffball from the microphone? Give me that. You like the puffball from the microphone, don't you? Why are you licking it? You like some of the weirdest stuff. Where's the puffball? Here's the puffball. You want the puffball? You can have the puffball. Okay? You need the puffball from the microphone. Okay? There's Chunk right here. Look at this. Look at this little chonker. What are we going to do about this little chonker? Ow. Okay. I got my puffball back. What do we do about the little chonker? Chonker. Okay. So I genuinely... Alright, I have a question for people. Why do I keep getting people following me on Twitch who always say the same thing? They want my Instagram and my Discord so they can show me some of their stuff or some of their artwork. Okay? And then they subscribe to me on Twitch. And they're like, send me first off, okay. Why? Like, what makes you think it's my for Charlie Kirk hat? Because I went on TP USA's website, and there's like, everything at the time was completely sold out, and I was like, I need a Charlie Kirk hat, and this seemed to be the most appropriate. So this is my in memory of Charlie Kirk hat. It says USA, but it felt appropriate for the time. So I've actually had it about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. I got a couple of days after he was assassinated, but this is my Charlie Kirk hat. Because I couldn't get a TP USA one, or one that says like for Charlie Kirk or we are Charlie Kirk. So this felt the most appropriate. I think he would appreciate it, right? Do you think he? I think he would appreciate it. But why do I get all these people on Twitch saying, hi, I love your channel. Can you send me your Instagram or your Discord so that so I can then send you show you my artwork? No, thank you. No, thank you. Now, I'm going to go to Borderlands 3, but I'm not going to use my... I don't know, I feel... So I'm not even going to go with my... I mean, there are things I do like about Borderlands 4. I'm going to keep saying that. There are some things I definitely like. I like the ability to just call a vehicle, even though I rarely use it, because I'd rather run around on foot and, like, discover stuff. Okay? It's what I do with Destiny as well. I rarely use my Sparrow to the point where now I absolutely suck at using a Sparrow. Okay? Because then it allows you to run around, pick up chests, pick up, world bosses, like those bosses that would drop chests, patrols, kill enemies and get XP, drops, all that stuff. Okay? So it's the same thing with Borderlands. I don't tend to really use vehicles simply because I can run around, but it feels emptier. I didn't watch him like regularly, but I would every now and then I would just click on one of his videos. So I used to get his stuff. I didn't watch like his full podcast, but I have been watching. I watched more lately. Hey, Victor, what's up? I might be switching, like I said, to Borderlands 3 to show Borderlands 3 off. Versus Borderlands 4. Ooh, loot explosion. I like the amount of loot that I am getting. There we go. Very happy with the results. The thing is, all right. The amount of controversy So I found out how to I'll come back. Oh, thank goodness. I did not want to deal with that. I got stuff done. I fixed my green screen, so now I can set it up to next time. I have engram lights. So, all right. It doesn't show, but I have lights shaped like engrams, which are... I also spent half the morning playing... I might have spent half the morning playing Borderlands 4, which... Yeah, I did. But I'm really... I mean, it's good. Look. Oh, yeah, that thing. Okay. So, I'll say this first off. I like Borderlands 4. Okay? But I like Borderlands 3 more. I definitely like Borderlands 4 more than Destiny 2. Yes. Yes. That's pretty much, very, very much how I stand on the whole thing. So let's take a journey down memory lane, shall we? Well, okay, so my issues with Borderlands 4 are, first off, so I feel like the game is smaller in scope. So I had my doubts about it when I first heard the story, where they were like, oh, you're going to go after, fight the Timekeeper and save the planet of Kairos. But Borderlands 3, right, is a full, like, it's interplanetary. When you play Borderlands 3, you start out and immediately you're getting a spaceship and going from planet to planet. You have a spaceship. Okay? There are more enemy types in Borderlands 3. And really, like, I know, look, I'm actually beginning to appreciate Troy and Tyreen. Because as annoying as Troy and Tyreen were as characters, they are interesting and unique in their own way. Like, they actually have an interesting backstory when you think about it, okay? They were annoying characters, absolutely. But they were like those conjoined twins who were the children of Typhon de Leon, who, you know, he developed her siren powers. He kept them locked away because, you know, he wanted to protect them because sirens and strange sirens at that. So when you really, really think about it, they actually are pretty interesting characters, unique characters that were developed, right? They weren't very basic characters when you really think about it. The world was bigger. It just... was actually... So... This one's like, oh, you're saving a planet from the Timekeeper. In Borderlands 3, it's like interplanetary quest for vault keys and, you know, massive monsters of death. Okay? Massive monsters of death dealing with massive corporations like Atlas and Maliwan and Katagawa and all that, right? This feels so small in comparison. It really feels so much smaller in comparison. And I'm not hearing anyone other than, and I know he can be a bit of a woke shill. I know. But the only person I've heard who compared Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 4 is Angry Joe. So far. Like, I gotta check out more reviews. Because I like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want people thinking I don't like it. Otherwise, why would I still be, like... I was actually really excited for this game, okay? So I'm, like, excited for it. I'm enjoying it. There are a lot of things I do like in this game that I feel are definite improvements. For example, this is a definite improvement. But it feels smaller. Think about it. The fast travel in Borderlands 3. You know what? Let me just do this thing. And then I will switch to Borderlands 3. I have two characters, I think, maybe 3. I'm working on my second. So like when I open the map, for Borderlands 4, right? This is the map for Borderlands 4. Is there anywhere else beyond this? Because this is small. Like, is this the only map for Borderlands 4? You don't go anywhere else in Borderlands 4? Let me Google it. Okay. For full map. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's the full map. That's it? This is the full map in Borderlands 4. This is it? This is the full... All right. Well, oh, wait, what? So I have it on, isn't it on Game Pass, right? Because I think I have it on Game Pass. Has it come out yet? Because, look, I'm not canceling my Game Pass until next month because I have one more $20 renewal, and then I'm definitely going to cancel it. But, so one of the things, there's just, why do you need it? Is it really that graphically intensive? I don't know. I got the impression that that's weird. I want to build a PC. I'm going to be starting to sell my Destiny 2 stuff, a lot of my Destiny collectibles, so I can build my own PC. My only question is what to build. Or is it just cheaper to get another pre-built? The thing is, the whole reason is because I have a decent desktop right now, but I want to build one. So we'll see. I don't know yet. So just one thing to keep in mind. My Borderlands 3, I have 2, okay? So I originally played Borderlands 3 on... Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it because I have it on Game Pass for Xbox. So I really wasn't looking into the intensity of it because I was just going to play it on Xbox because sometimes it's just laziness on my end. I do have a Steam Deck and a PC, but sometimes you're AMD. So my desktop is a 6800 XT AMD with an Intel processor. The reason it's like that is because so what happened with me is, right, my first desktop it was a pre-build because I was too afraid to even consider building anything. So I was like, I'm going to go with a pre-build for my first gaming PC, okay? Anyway, something fried in my desktop, and I took it back because I had a warranty with it. So I had bought it through Best Buy. Okay, I took it back to Best Buy, and they were like, "All right, we're just going to give you credit to buy a new PC." Now, when that happened, it was like 2020. So they gave me $2,500 in Best Buy credit. So you have to spend it at Best Buy. And in 2020, trying to buy a gaming PC was like next to impossible. Okay, the number of gaming PCs available for me was like nil. Or maybe it was 2021. Biden was president. Biden was definitely president. So it might have been 2021. Okay, so I'm trying to buy a gaming PC. Okay. And the only things I could get was either a 2080 Ti or, because my monitor at the time, 2,500. They gave me a card for 2,500 in store credit, because that's how much I spent on my first desktop, right? So they gave me back credit towards, because I had the warranty, for 2,500 in Best Buy store credit. Now, the only choices I had was a 2080 Ti, because I had an NVIDIA, like I have what's it called? A G-Sync on my monitor. So I was like, I want an NVIDIA card, right? So it was either a 2080 Ti or a 3090 for $5,500. I did not have $3,000 to spend on a desktop, okay? That was a lot of money. So I ended up going with the only other option I had, which was for $3,500, I could get a 6800 XT AMD. So I had to throw in an extra $1,000. The reason I'm pretty sure it was Biden was because I remember joking with something about Bidenflation, which, yeah, everyone is inflation at this point. And that's why I have a desktop, and that's why I have an AMD right now. I also have a laptop. I don't know what I'm doing, but that aside, okay, so just to clarify things, okay, Borderlands 3 has PS4 and PS5. So I originally played Borderlands 3 on the PS4, and I got every trophy for it, as you can see. Now, when I was able to transfer my save from Borderlands 4 to Borderlands... No. From the PS4 version of Borderlands 3... I was able to transfer my save from my PS4 version of the game to the PS5 version. However, it did not unlock all of my trophies. So that's why when you look at it, right, you'll see that I have one version with 100% completion, right? Everything is 100% for Borderlands 3, and the other is I basically have to replay the campaign, because some of these trophies I can't get unless I replay the campaign from the beginning. And like this one here, the only trophy I'm missing that did not transfer over from my PS4 version to the PS5, which is so annoying, is like 2. And the first one is find the party, which is literally the first mission. Some reason it did not transfer over. This one is just find all the echo logs. That's the pain. That one I didn't finish at the time when I did the transfer. But there are things I have to do here that are just going to be a nightmare to get. I'm going to need help with other people to revive another player and win a duel. So I have a second character. Well, I'm trying to be more of a platinum hunter. I haven't done. This is a recent thing I've been doing, is trying to be more platinum hunterish and to finish and play more games. Like I said, I don't want to go back to Destiny 2 because I want to play more games and get more platinum trophies and just play more games. Just play more games. But yeah, that was awesome though. On the other hand, I can't deny it was nice that I went to Best Buy with my warranty covered desktop and they were like, here's store credit. And it was like you couldn't buy graphics cards or anything. Now I think you can actually buy graphics cards and like components to build a PC at Best Buy. But at the time, there was nothing available, so it was just a totally different time. But I know that the Micro Center is a better place to buy parts for a PC. It's just, as I said, my first desktop, I was just too inexperienced to really build my own PC. So I was like, I did the thing I did when I was younger, and I bought my first like regular desktop, and then I just went to Best Buy. And I was like, yeah, I need a gaming desktop. And then, yeah. So I have this. So I have. Why do I have? Okay, so I have one of each. Okay, so Moe's is my. But so just to show you, okay, Borderlands 3 on my fully like leveled up character. Okay, I haven't finished all the DLC with this character, but my fully leveled up character for. So let's just look at the map. Okay. No regrets for the money. Okay. Well, I have no regret buying the desktop that I have now. It's a great desktop, and it's I have no problems with it. But look. Now, mind you, this does include a lot of the DLC, but it still feels like... Oh yeah, the double jump. The lack of a double jump. And this world is actually pretty cool. It's like Japanese cowboy. It's a really unique setting of Japanese and cowboy mixed together. So now I'm trying to double jump because I've gotten used to Borderlands with double jumps. But it's like some people are telling me AMD, other people are saying like, look, this is just one section. Okay? This is like, so this is another one. It's now. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Well, my goal is to eventually move over to fully PC gaming. I'm not going to 100% because I have a whole bunch of games on console, so I have a massive backlog on console. But my goal is to eventually like move to all new games getting them out on PC. Right now, because I have a PS5. But anyway, so to be more fair in my analysis on it, right? All right, it's not fair for me to go based on the DLC. So let's go to, okay. Right. Okay. I am, so Mr. Dystopian, I am trying to be. I want to be, okay? I want to be more of a trophy hunter, seeker, play more games. Like I said, as I said yesterday when I was going on about Destiny 2, it's like, I don't want to go back to Destiny 2, okay? Because I want to, so here, let's just look at, okay? So, there's lots of, it's so much bigger and more, like... I mean, let's look at my spaceship, okay? Let's just... Honestly, I should have gone with my other character. But, big spaceship. Big spaceship. Okay. Oh no, I will probably never get all of the games I have completed. This does not include the several hundred I have on PC as well. Wait, how many gold... What kind of key... Okay. So I have one diamond key. Oh, 166. One sec. Let's see if there are any Borderlands 3 switch codes, because they are shift codes. Borderlands 3 shift codes. They do... I think they are still releasing new ones for Borderlands 3. Okay. No, it doesn't look like it. So, last one was September 11th. Alright. So I guess they haven't released any recent ones. Because I'm pretty sure I redeemed all of these. I did redeem today the Borderlands 4 shift codes, but I have like 166 skeleton keys. Yeah, that one was the worst, because there's this one location in Borderlands 3 where it's like a shack that you don't even realize it's its own separate location. So I'm running around like crazy knowing that I've... One sec. Yes, Min Min? What are you doing? Why are you crying? Come here. Alright, come here. Why are you crying? If you want attention, you can just jump up here. Come here. Come on. Come on. What? Come on. Mm-hmm. There's this one location, okay? So, there's this one... I think I already have it, actually. There's this one location on Pandora. Right? Okay? That is like a shack. And it was like I had one location left to complete that trophy. And it drove me absolutely 100% nuts. But look at my ship, okay? Look at the size of my ship. Okay? There's even a shooting range in my ship, right? Like, even before Destiny 2 had a apparently very buggy, broken shooting range, you have a shooting range over here. Okay. Then you have, like, this here. Yes, Min Min? What is it? What? You meow for attention? I mean, look at my ship. Look at my ship. Yes, Min Min? Minnie, come on, hop up. Okay? Oh yeah. No, this one, I found that one. This one was this random, like, shack. Yes, Min Min? Come on. Min Min, I'm not, you already ate. Like, the ship is big. I have a big ship. Here's Moxie, right? Am I the only one? All right, it took me a while to realize why I found the wedding of Sir Hammerlock a little off-putting, because in Borderlands 2 he spent the whole time at Moxie's. So I used to think of Hammerlock as that creepy uncle who likes dating people half his age. He likes women half his age. That's why he would spend the whole time at Moxie's. She better be. Okay? No, no. What are you doing? Yes. I know. You can just jump up. What do you want? Why are you screaming? I don't know what she wants. She's not getting fed. I miss Zed. I liked Zed and his southern drawl. I absolutely, and his like opining a lack of a medical license. That was his like big obsession. Like, so bigger map. Even with this character that has done none of the DLC, I'm glad you say that. Definitely isn't as big and comprehensive. Oh, okay. Yeah, yes, Min Min. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you until you decide to jump and sit right here. Okay? Come on. So, the fact that you are planet jumping, to me, makes a huge just difference in this feel and the scope of Borderlands 3 versus Borderlands 4. Also, I'm level, what am I here? What level am I here? Look, if she wants attention, she can easily hop on my lap and get attention. I will pause the game to give her pets, which I'm doing right now. She's under the desk sitting on the subwoofer. But if she wants pets, it's very easy for her to jump right here and sit on my lap. She's done it. If she doesn't, that's her choice. She's going to go walking off and meowing like the world is ending because I won't follow her. Come on, Min Min. I don't remember her abilities. Oh God, what were her abilities? Wait, this better not be me. One sec. No, the mayhem mode hasn't been unlocked yet. I was gonna be like, oh my God, there's no way. What were her abilities that I have unlocked? I know she has grenades, which is weird because I'm not used to grenades. Because Zane has no grenades. Oh, here we go. Net. All right, so I have oh, maybe I feel like I've been working on that as well, but I've been playing all of them at the same time, which is kind of dumb. I'm like, I need to focus on one, but I have been playing Borderlands. I have been playing Borderlands 2 as well. Okay. I remember what it's been a couple of days since because I started. I like this gun. But I mean, when it comes down to guns and looter shooter, Borderlands 3 definitely is at the top of the list. It's better with guns even than like your random regular legendary gun in Borderlands 3 is like exotic levels in Destiny 2. Not sorry. Look, I like to fully go everywhere and make the map fully not invisible. Okay? Why is that open? I don't need to see that. How is the platinum for Borderlands 2? Because I think you need to play like every character. And that is it's not easy either. And that, like, Tiny Tina, so I have also, here, so the platinum for Tiny Tina, okay, which is further down here. This was hell. Let me just be clear, all right? The platinum for Tiny Tina's Wonderland was hell. Okay, first off, the DLC are easy. The platinum for the DLC are easy because the DLC for Tiny Tina's Wonderland, let me say it. Tiny Tina released after Borderlands 3. It is a... Okay? Tiny Tina is a downgrade from Borderlands 3. It's missing a lot of the great quality of life features of Borderlands 3. It is so much worse than Borderlands 3. But the DLC for Tiny Tina's Wonderland is absolute garbage. It's like a quest, a very short quest, and then a boss battle that you can fight the boss battle at different levels of difficulty, which is what you need to do for the trophies, right? Complete best chums, which, by the way, there are no vending machines in these missions, okay? So you will run out of space very fast when you do this, okay? And you see, Tiny Tina's Wonderland does not have one of the most amazing features that Borderlands 3 has, which is, no, it is higher. It is higher. I uninstalled it, but it is definitely higher. So one of the things, one of the great things that Borderlands 3 has, let me just show, because people don't know about this, all right? You go under gameplay, and you have an auto cell, right? I need to lower this, though, because my other character doesn't need... Okay. You have an auto cell feature in Borderlands 3. It's great. Every weapon you pick up, so for me, I have it set at rare, which this is a new character, should probably be at uncommon. Okay? Cool. Enjoy the raid mission in WoW. I have never done a WoW raid mission, but I do have a WoW account. I just haven't gotten far enough in WoW yet to do that. But see, Borderlands 3 has a feature that none of the Borderlands games have. That is an auto sell. So every time you pick up a weapon of a certain rarity, depending on what you set, it automatically sells it. It keeps your pack like clear, right? All right. This does not exist in Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Okay? Which is why these DLC are a pain in the butt. Because no matter how much you unpack your bag, your STU in Tiny Tina, you're still going to run out of space when you do these missions. And there's no vending machine to sell, okay? Through the whole mission, like, for example, in this one, it's called Best Chums. And you just... it's like level 4, right? Defeat Chums, the old god, at the highest difficulty level, which is like 4, which is a piece of cake. This game is easy, but the only reason this trophy, this platinum trophy, was a nightmare was, okay, yeah, level 40. It's level 40. Okay, I think it's 40 or even 50. I can't remember because let me, you know. I have a computer. What is the max level in Tiny Tina's Wonderland. The max level is 40. Okay, level cap is 40. Okay, so the reason you absolutely need auto sell is because you have right here the worst, by far worst trophy in existence. This trophy, let me be clear, this trophy exists for one reason and one reason only. And that is to bloat the game, okay? Where is it? Purchase every inventory upgrade, okay? This will cost you upwards of 300 million gold. And the only end game other than those four DLC is the Chaos Dungeon, which is boring and tedious and unbearable. It is just a nightmare. This trophy took me forever. I actually came up with ways of, like, I learned which chaos level was the most efficient and fastest way to do it. It was a nightmare. You don't have, like, on top of that, regardless of what chaos level you get, there's no, like, chaos level guns, okay? They might have that chaotic feature, but other than that, okay? There's not, you know how, like, when you play Mayhem levels in Borderlands 3, you get a gun from Mayhem level 11, right? Or Mayhem level 10, so 10 and 11 are the same, right? And you use that Mayhem level 10 gun. In Mayhem level 1, you will burn through enemies, because it is definitely a Mayhem level 10 gun is more powerful than a Mayhem level 1 gun, okay? A gun you pick up on Chaos level, like, 30 is not more powerful than one on level 10. It was just, by far, the gunplay is Borderlands. The story is just cheesy, cringe. You can't skip the cutscenes. You can't skip the you can skip the cutscenes, but you can't skip the dialogue. So sometimes you just have to stand there and listen to them talk. You cannot fast forward through the dialogue. It is so thoroughly annoying. And this person who wrote Tiny Tina's Wonderland does not understand. I'm not sure, because I have not finished Borderlands 2. So I played Borderlands 2 the first time on PS Vita. I would not recommend doing it, but I beat the game on Vita, and then I never played the end game on Vita. Okay, so I'm playing it for the first time on console. So I don't know about OP in Borderlands 2. I don't know for sure. Okay, but I'm telling you, okay, the person who wrote Tiny Tina's Wonderland is the same person who wrote Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 4. But this guy is so wordy. He doesn't understand. Sometimes brevity is the best way. The best writers do not write thousands of letters, okay? A really good writer can write a very short story and tell a lot of story in a very small number of words. This person cannot do that. So they are rambling on, paragraph after paragraph after paragraph of dialogue, and you have to just stand there. You cannot fast forward through the dialogue. I thought, okay, put the subtitles on, read, and fast forward, because I read faster than these idiots talk. No. You just have to stand there and listen to them babble on for ages. I absolutely hate the story. I like Tiny Tina. Don't get me wrong. I like Tiny Tina. I liked her a lot in Borderlands 2. I cannot stand her in Tiny Tina's Wonderland. There's just too much Tiny Tina in Borderlands, in Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Like, just way too much. The DLC, the Bunkers and Badasses, I haven't played it, but I'm told it's very good. It's deep. It has a very good story. It deals with issues for Tiny Tina. It's very well done, right? This is just unbearable. Like, getting this one was a nightmare. It was like sheer stubbornness, because that was that one last trophy I had to get. It was unbearable. The class system is good, but the game is also easy. Like, I beat Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So the problem is you cannot unlock the chaos levels until you beat the campaign. I played the campaign in Tiny Tina on intense difficulty. Okay? It is, even if you don't unlock the SDUs, the amount of ammo is over the top. It's easy. Playing it on intense difficulty was easy. Like, the class, and the problem is you can't, like, up the difficulty with the chaos levels until after you beat the campaign. I also like some of the locations in Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Some of the atmosphere and locations are pretty cool and very creative. I love the whole, like, ancient Egypt motif at the end. I love the world. Some of the worlds are really, really cool. But it's easy. It's really easy. And as I said, there's not as much endgame for Tiny Tina. Like with Borderlands, Borderlands 3, you can do the mayhem levels, right? That alone just ups the difficulty, so you want to improve things with the mayhem levels, right? The game is so much bigger in Borderlands 3. I say, I'm starting to like Borderlands 3 more than Borderlands 4. I'm playing Borderlands 4, I just switched to Borderlands 3 to just show off. Like, but this auto sell feature should be in every game. The auto sell feature is phenomenal. I don't understand why it's not in Borderlands 4. I don't understand why they didn't include it in Borderlands 4. The fact that you can just set it, see, common, uncommon, rare, epic. You just pick the rarity you want, and everything you pick up auto sells it for you. No. So the majority of the reviews I read about Borderlands 3 are this: the gameplay is great. The worlds are great. The gunplay is great. The only problem that every single person had, was the story for Borderlands 3. And it's because of Tyreen and Troy Calypso being extremely annoying. And I can see that. But now, when you really think about their backstory, yes, they are extremely annoying characters, but they also have a surprising depth to them. That actually, the problem is Troy and Tyreen really, like, but at the DLC, some of the DLC is also very good, and the game is big. Like, they put a lot into this game. I can't, and the thing also is, I have so many cosmetics in this game. I have not spent money. You earn so many cosmetics in this game. Like, the reason I was willing to spend the extra money on Borderlands 4 was because I'm thinking, if Borderlands 4 follows the same monetization of Borderlands 3, then it's more than fair. Because the only thing I paid in addition to the game itself for Borderlands 3 was the DLC. The number of cosmetics I have earned that are unique to Borderlands, that are different and unique, is huge. You get so many cosmetics with Iridium. So that's my question. So I know they spoke about next year in the first quarter of 2026, we're getting another Vault Hunter. Cash, I think it is. So it's C4SH versus Flak, who's FL4K. I saw the trailer for that. Like I said, I'm curious to see what they're going to do, because right now the game feels so small compared to Borderlands 3, and it's not fully fair of me to judge it based on Borderlands 3, because Borderlands 3 has been out for a very long time. But they put so much. They had seasonal stuff with Borderlands 3. Like, Borderlands... they say the reason that... Yeah, me too. I pre-ordered it on release. I pre-ordered it. That's how I have the pre-order here. In fact, my pre-order of my physical copy was delayed a week. But here it is. My Borderlands 5. Borderlands 4 for PS5. My box was also damaged. I got it. But no, it took... my pre-order was actually late, which was really frustrating. I was like, I paid all this money for this video game, and I pre-ordered it, and you couldn't get it to me on time. And I was like, I knew it wasn't, the story was, look, it's the only real AAA game that I'm looking forward to this year, okay? Yeah, the cover looks awesome. I actually like this guy. All right, you know what? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, I'm not having problems with the way it's running. Now, people are telling me there are issues with the PS5. I don't know, there's something about Jacobs that really pisses me off. There's just something about him that I just don't like him. He just annoys me. You know, when somebody just apt. Where is there somebody else? Here you are. I can't leave you alive. There we go. Mr. Rich Man, why is your jacket torn? I don't know why. There's just something about him that kind of annoys me. I can't explain it. I don't know why. Just, you know, there's just something annoys me about him. It shouldn't. I don't know why. I kind of like Aurelia, which I shouldn't. But, you know what? Maybe. You have a planet, you idiot! You have a planet and a company! Can't. Look at this! Look at your house! You have a... You have a house! You have a house! You have... No, that's not why I'm here. Okay. Yes, their guns are so satisfying, though. So, wait, so, wait, okay. Well, like I said, I have to redo the campaign to get the platinum. So I already have a level 72 max character in Zane. but I have to redo it, so I picked Moe's as... So, okay, I just got one question for you, Jacobs, all right? Let me just pause you a moment here, Jacobs, all right? What's going to prevent me from slowly shooting you multiple times until you give up the vault key? Why am I going to waste my time rescuing your boyfriend when all I have to do is shoot you in each leg, like in the shins, then in each thigh, then in each arm, until you give up the vault key? Like, I'm just saying, Wainwright Jacobs, since I don't think that's enough of a reward for all this hard work I have to go through. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look. Let's just play devil's advocate here, Wainwright Jacobs. All right. I'm just saying. Okay. You have a mansion here, right? You own a gun company. Okay. I want money. Lots of it. Okay. That's why I'm a vault hunter, okay? So what is going to prevent me from like shooting you here and here and then here and here and like here and here and then right there until you give up the vault key? I'm just saying. Look. I'm more than willing to rescue your boyfriend, but all I have to ask is, how much is he worth to you? All right, let's negotiate here. Keep in mind, this is the world of Borderlands, right? Where everything is like violent and brutal to the extreme. I'm just saying, how much is he worth? Because you know you clearly love him, so I'm going with. You know what? 500 million. But I understand you probably don't have 500 million in cash on you, so we go with a long-term option. You know, a payment option, shall we? $10 million a month, okay? Or I come and I end your boyfriend right in front of you once I rescue him. How does that sound? You see, love is a very powerful tool for vault hunters. You think we vault hunters are good guys? No, we're not. We do this not because we're trying to save people. We do this for money. Why do you think we hunt vaults? Because we think there's this treasure in them. I'm just saying. Like, why do I have to pay money at your vending machines? I'm just like look at this. Every gun in this vending machine should be free. Am I wrong, people? If I need ammo in these vending machines, since it's literally in your house, okay? You have vending machines in your house, right? You want me to rescue your boyfriend, right? Well, I want the vending machines to be free that are in your house, all right? Words, okay? We on equal footing here? I mean, am I wrong? I'm just saying, am I wrong? Shut up, come on. Out of curiosity, people. Come on, just justify it. Am I wrong here? Like, I think I'm being perfectly... Yeah, okay. I think I am being extremely reasonable when I say, Mr. Wainwright Jacobs, you want me to rescue your boyfriend, correct? Yes. I want money. I'm a vault hunter. I like treasure. 10 million a month, where I come and I find you and I hunt you down. I'm just do I sound unreasonable? I don't think so. Let's switch out some of my gun. All right. So let's see. What do we got? Wait. Why do I have two? I have a pistol, an auto, and a sub and a sub. Let's see. What have I got? Okay. Let's see. Do I have a decent shotgun? Do I have a decent? Do I have a decent? Yeah. Let's go with that. That's ice though. Is there any? What have I got here? There's too many, but I do have. Let's just go with. I think Marcus would definitely agree with me. Keep in mind, this is Marcus, who, when somebody tried to get a refund on a gun, Marcus shot him because no refunds. So I fully support and agree with Marcus on that whole attitude. No refunds, right? No refunds. No, absolutely not. What do you mean? You think you could get refunds? No. So I'm pretty sure Marcus would absolutely 100% agree with me on the whole thing. I need something with solar damage. All right. And while this one is this is a disappointment. I'm going to have to go without solar damage. All right? Like, do I sound unreasonable? Look, did I come to all this way? Wait, so this is why I got so confused when I played this the first time. She thinks she got the CEO, but Rainwright, Hammerlock is not the CEO. Look, I don't care. You guys deal with your personal squabbles. Okay? Okay? I'm here to... Is there any way to just destroy that? I said, that's what Vault Hunters do. Am I right? Am I wrong? Vault Hunters are Vault Hunters because we want to find the vault, get as much money as possible, then skedaddle and enjoy our riches, okay? That's just... Why am I being nice? I should not be being... You can't be nice. Next thing you know, I'm going to be chasing down kittens and puppies for Jacobs. Like, I give him a puppy. No, Jacobs, no. I don't do this stuff for free. Okay? Right? I expect 10 million credits or dollars or whatever the money is in this. I keep forgetting what it's called. Dumped into my inventory every month, okay? You have dinosaurs, okay? You have. Oh right, this I can't use yet because this is part of that. So, I agree. Look, I take my corpus ideals with me wherever I go. Okay? Look, I'm a strong believer in that the corpus secretly control every video game marketplace in existence. It's a secret that, for example, Xur is brought to you by the Corpus. Oh, they don't want you to know that, but every video game marketplace is run by the Corpus, okay? Jacobs is in the employ of the Corpus, okay? And I am absolutely... Look, it's the Vault Hunter thing to do, all right? Okay? You notice that when Guardians don't pant, right? Which is one of those things that I will be honest, I find a little annoying about Vault Hunters. The okay, we get it. You breathe, but okay. Okay, here we go. Look, I mean, look, there are multiple, look, there are a lot of locations in this game, right? Look, the anvil, okay? So, see? Look. 2. All right. Let's just grab some ammo because... Ammo! Without it, you're just a schmuck with a paperweight. I respect that. Right? Because they're... Okay. 5 million. You want me to open that gate, right? 5 million. Look, you are a wealthy businessman, right? Okay. Okay. You are a wealthy businessman, okay? All right. Where? Oh, here we go. All right. Let's negotiate, shall we? Okay. I mean, think of... Oh, God, I hate the snipers. Wow, that was fast. Look. The ammo alone is going to cost me a fortune, okay? How much is it going to cost me to keep running my mech, right? You think the fuel for my mech is free, Jacobs? Do you think it's free? It's not. Yes! I agree with you, Maurice. Yes! Kill them all. Let your gods sort it all out. God Queen Tyrene and God King Troy. Do you think that once we end them in this game, they are watching out for you? In the afterlife, are the twin gods, the Calypso twin gods out there right now? Well, right now in this game, they're still alive. So in a way, they're kind of immortal because every time you restart the game, right? Hello? Is this one of those? Ooh, money. Look. In video games, I am pure greed incarnate, okay? In video games, I am the living incarnation of greed. I am corpus capitalism on the extreme end. Everything belongs to me. I want to steal everything. I want all your money. And I want everything. Okay? Greed incarnate. I am the living incarnation of greed. Okay? Give me all your stuff. Money. Thank you. Okay? Hey. Give me money. Give me stuff. Look, that's... We are playing a looter shooter, are we not? Ooh, shut. Yes! Kick butt, master. Let's do it! Your gods are calling for your eternal souls. I had a conversation with Tyreen, and she, the God Queen herself, said she wanted me to send you to her. She sends her regards. She's looking forward to seeing you in the afterlife. God Queen Tyreen, Her Majesty, her godliness. I serve you, my queen, my king. I am her true servant, for I give her many undead. Oh, wait, wrong button. Oh, well. Let's just kill them all. See, Your Majesty, I bring you servants in the afterlife. God Queen Tyreen, God King Troy, are you not satisfied with my sacrifices? Okay. Yes. Oh God, I love this game. I have finally reached my... I think this is a better game than Destiny 2. It definitely has more content. Yes. End them all. Min Min, this is for you, Meanie. In the name of the God Queen and the God King. Tyreen, I send you many servants. I am Nice, dude. Nice. Who else? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How do you know I'm not going to give the vault to Her Majesty, the Goddess and the God? I'm sending you to her. Do you want a one-way ticket to Tyreen? Here is a one-way ticket to the God Queen herself. Hey. Yes! Badass enforcer. Come on, come on. They're called badass enforcers. Come on. There's nothing like that in... You will once I shoot you with my guns. My blessed guns. They were blessed by Tyreen. Yes! Your deaths were awesome. It was beautiful. I loved every moment of it. The joy I feel right now. Right? We're calling them COV. Right. Crunk bunny. Okay. Open the door. That actually worked. I would not have. Okay. Okay. They call me Vault Thief, and just Slayer. I like just Slayer. Sometimes it's just easier to go simple. Sometimes you just want to go with Slayer because, well, sometimes it's too you know, you don't want to go too complicated, right? All right, who's going down? You are amazing, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yes, badass! You are turned to ice! Ice, ice, baby! Come on, this game is awesome. Yes, just look at this carnage. Yes. Destiny 2, eat your heart out! Your carnage. Your death shall bless the vaults. And guess what? You can't shoot through the door. You have to go through the... Unlike Destiny 2, I have not forgiven you, Bungie, for that. Making it so you can shoot through the Cabal shields. That's just... no. Well, I guess the prison costs are going down. Why would you put anybody in prison? I mean, we're talking about the world of Borderlands, where everyone is just... like, you would basically have to put, like, everyone in prison at this point. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Anyone else? It's my job and my hobby, too, brother. My job and my hobby. Can... Do you ever get to play as Brick? Well, I'm trying to remember. In Borderlands 2? Did you punch the doors? Did you punch the... oh. Okay. I'm kind of disappointed. I expected some door punching, okay? Like, you run out. Okay, in Borderlands 3, you run out of ammo, right? Yes, yes, more ambushes. Bring on the ambush. Yay, more guards. Whatever shall I do? There are more guards to explode into mist meat. Where are you guys? Come on. Where's my friends? Look, I'm doing you a favor. I'm sending you to your goddess. Let's go visit Tyrene together. Ooh. You didn't sneak up behind me. That was just rude, brother. No, well, no. I'm gonna need the help. All right. That was an amazingly timed grenade. I'm so happy. Yes. Hi, buddy. How would you like my squirter gun? See, this. I want loot, okay? Just stop, all right? This is why I live. I live for the loot. I live for the loot. There we go. Anyone else? Did I miss somebody? Who hasn't been blessed by the holy bullets? There you are. Hi, sweetheart. What's the matter? Are you scared? Aw, poor devout fanatic. Yes. Die, badass enforcer. Your badassery, I will now absorb through the power of badassery your badassness and thus become even more of a badass myself. I will absorb it. Wait, is that everybody? I feel like there's somebody. Aw, there she is, but I'm too far away. Hi, sweetie. There we go. Did you see that? Did you see that? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Like at the last moment, I managed to get that last shot in and zap her. Just zapped out of existence. Just. That was just awesome. That was just awesome. Grab all the ammo I need because one can never have enough. Well, I mean, there's maximum amount of ammo I can carry, so. All right. Are you going to smash some doors in for me? Come on. Come on. Come on. Punch it. Punch it. Yes. Yes. Punch it. And you're not? Dude, I would rather face Crunk Bunny than you. Because I know who Crunk Bunny is, and I like her. You still haven't paid my fee yet. I still haven't got... Look. Let's look at my inventory, shall we? I only have 438,000, okay? Where is my 10 million? Okay? Where's my 10 million? She's a better character here than in Tiny Tina. All right. Let's just loot everything we can. Anything that's not nailed down belongs to me. Okay? I want that dynamite. Where can I collect it? Oh, damn it. Stupid game won't let me take what I want. I want everything. You have to fill ammo. Alright, I probably need to speak with Crunk Bunny. Alright, girl. Let's talk. like Tina. I still like Tina, even though, yeah, I still like Tina. It's going to take a lot to, well, I mean, Tiny Tina's Wonderland kind of... Okay, where is he got? Oh, there you are, little one. Meet Mac. Don't do that. Boom. Definitely awesome. You are hiding and it pisses me off, all right? There's a bomb right behind you, woman. There we go. Nice. You went boom. I'm not sorry. I like to make it unpleasant for all of you. Okay? All of you. Ooh, there's a red dot on the map. Hi. Goodbye. Hasta la vista, baby. Grenade! Fire in the hole! Now that, Destiny, is how you do it. Boom! Hi! You're so small and skinny. And your headshots are so much fun. I live for this. I live for this. Let's see, did I leave any loot behind? Because, look, I'm a very strong believer in no loot left behind, okay? Right? That's how I go. The code... No loot left behind. We cannot leave loot left behind. That is just inhuman and cruel and dishonorable. All right? Okay. What was that? Did I go up a level? Or something. Something went. Yeah, I went up a level. I am now level 22. Only 50 left. Should have just switched guns instead of trying to reload, but hey, sometimes you just... Boom! Oh, I love this gun now. I'm really enjoying this gun. Bang, 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 bang. Woo! Zapped out of existence. See, that's the best way. No bodies to deal with, just... Dude, why would you do that to yourself? Let me just kill you quick and easy. Setting yourself on fire, not smart. Not smart. And the sound effects to the Borderlands games, I mean, just the sound of picking up ammo. It's just so satisfying. Yay! I mean, seriously, look at the... Okay. Thank you. Yeah, he's, okay. I guess. Okay. Look. Look, Tina. I'm with you on that. Completely agree with you, girl. Completely agree with you. What's the point of all the code if you keep giving me all the words? Like, what is the point of having a code if you say over the radio what the code words mean? I'm just saying. I thought the whole point was secrecy. They know what the sauce is. They know what the onions are. Just girl, that's just completely pointless. Why don't we just keep saying the correct words? I mean, you're calling him Hambylock. Okay, no. Oh, here we go. Hold your breath. Okay. What do little lady with big guns? Come on. Come on, where are you? Ooh, boom. Yes! Death! You're... Where are you? Ooh, that definitely hurt. Come on, sweetie. There we go. Whoa! That definitely hurt, darling. I mean, the half of you is gone. Like, just gone. I fully support this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to come back and collect all the other stuff. I know there's a bunch of stuff. Grab this. What time is it? All right, 15 minutes more. Just showing off the differences between the two. Yes, Borderlands 3. I think I made my mind up. Definitely better. The thing is, the enemies. All right. I just. The thing with Borderlands 3 is also the enemies are like more fun. Like just in general, they have more personality. They yell at you, they definitely, whereas the ones in, at least so far, they're robots. Like what they'll be like, remember my name? My name is, and then it's like they're gone. Like just am I wrong? Okay, am I wrong in thinking that the enemies, the NPCs in Borderlands 3 definitely have more personality and just are more likable and just more interesting than Borderlands 4. They have more flavor. But what if I want to? What if I have a fiery appetite? But no, seriously, just listen to the enemies. Like, playing Borderlands 3 now has made me really definitely decide that, yeah, Borderlands 3 is definitely better than Borderlands 4. The characters have the enemies have more personality. Just listen to them. I mean, just yeah. It's definitely beyond a doubt at this point. There's more character to the world. There's more unique, just flavor to the world. It definitely feels more Sting. Will do. Where are you going, Min Min? No, she's not giving you treats. You already had treats, all right? She already had.
Well, I didn't give her.
She's getting chunky.
That's your problem.
No, if you keep giving her treats.
I can give her a treat because I am her grandma. That's what grandmas do. You figure it out.
See, just look at the enemies are more creative, more unique. I mean, look at all the bandits and they're all different. I'm just gonna say, I think the enemies are better in Borderlands 3. I think there's so much more flavor. In Borderlands 3. I can't believe I'm saying this. But I like Borderlands 3 far more than Borderlands 4. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Oh God, I'm going down. What the hell did that? Finally got that sniper. There we go. Yeah. Nah. The enemies have more variety. The world has more flavor. I have to say, even with this, even the C, it isn't even like the COV are annoying. It's that the Tyrone and Tyrene were Troy and Tyrene were written poorly. But the concept and the story behind it aren't bad. However, the dialogue is bad. Okay? I'm gonna say it. The dialogue in Borderlands 3 is bad, but the story itself isn't bad. I'm with her. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Wait, I do have. I 100% have come to the definite conclusion that Borderlands 3 is definitely better than Borderlands 4. That's it. That's my final setting, I think. Come on. Come on. You're going down. Yeah, you're down. Where's your friends? Look at that loot palooza. Loot, 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 loot. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh, look at all the loot. Yum, yum, yum. Vacuum up that loot. Give me loot. Hungry. Hungry for loot. Of course, I have all the greens just automatically going into money. Give me money. Look, look. Hammerlock, I'm gonna do my thing. You're gonna have to stand there in your little cage and cry like a little girl. Okay? You cry like a little girl. Because if you were a true, you know what, Hammerlock? If you were a true adventurer, you would have found your way out. You a little chicken. Buck, buck, buck. Hammerlock's a chicken. He couldn't even get out of his own cage. You suck, Hammerlock. Mr. Adventure Man, you suck. Okay? So, you know what? Just for that, I'm going to wait and take my time and loot all the money and ammo and guns I want while I laugh and make fun of you for getting captured like a little wuss. You heard me? Wuss. You little wuss. Yo, chicken. Buck, buck, buck. Chicken. Hammerlock's a chicken. Hammerlock's a chicken. I bet you half those adventures, I bet you are like the Borderlands version of Gilderoy Lockhart. Yeah, you heard me. I bet you all those stories you made up are fake. You couldn't get yourself out of a cage. You were stuck in a cage like a little girl. You suck, Hammerlock. Get out of the cage by yourself, huh, Mr. Adventure Man? Impress me, Mr. Adventure Man. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I'm just gonna stand here and see if you can get out yourself. Come on, Mr. Hero Man. Come on, Hero Man. Impress me. Come on, impress me, Mr. Hero Man. Mr. Refined Hero. Can I leave without you? I don't like you, Mr. Hero Man. Come on, impress me. Come on. Fine. You suck. Yeah, you suck, loser. 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 You suck. Oh, look at you clapping like a child. My thanks, Vault Hunter. Woo! Good boy. Well, you know what? I don't blame or... Why are you standing in the cage, you idiot? Why are you standing in the cage, you little loser? I can understand why Aurelia doesn't like you. I don't like you either. You suck. That's all I got. A sniper rifle and 2,300. You suck, Hammerlock. You suck. You chicken. You loser. I'm on your sister's side. All right. Look, normally I'm not big on the whole women who need no man kind of thing, but I'll tell you this. I definitely like Aurelia more than you. Not even going to say I'm sorry. Nope. 100%. Interesting how the blood color is so much brighter in Borderlands 4 too. It looks so fake. Whereas here it actually looks real. What? Because I don't know. You Hammerlock? I hope you never leave that cage, alright? I hope I come back and I find you still in that cage, alright? Loser. You are a loser. At least I got, like, something legendary out of this. Ooh, reminds me of Fallout. Fallout. Give me loot. Alright. Okay, let's see. What did I get loot-wise? Alright. Because I have it only set. Let's see. I think I have here. New grenade. Okay. Oh, she blows. Yeah, but this better. Bigger radius. All right, we're going to go with that. Shield. I can't use that yet because it's for level 23. And I'm level 22. Thank you, game. I really appreciate that so much. Yeah, Wait, which category do I have? Oh, wait. I haven't unlocked anything yet, except... Okay. Okay. That's actually more accurate. Alright, so what do we got here by type? Nah. No. Ooh, rocket launcher. Happy. I like that. Ooh, sniper rifle too. Maybe we put that, get rid of that shotgun, we go with this. Nope. Wait, where's my... Damn it. Wait a minute. That was the wrong one. All right. mean, there's that. 60 bullets, 78. What the? Alright. No, not by manufacturer, by type. Yeah, but I really am liking that thing. That thing I'm liking a lot right now. It's just beautiful. It is a work of art when I use that. Let's see what we have there here. Yeah, but that is elemental types. Okay? That's the thing. I have learned in Borderlands that you just want a gun with element types. That's it. You have to have a gun that does elemental damage. That's it. As long as you're able, just... If the choice is between a gun with no elemental damage and a gun with elemental damage, you always pick the elemental damage. That's it. Because, yeah. It's just, it gives you such a massive advantage. Cool. Alright, have a good one all.